Hi, welcome to Trading with TK, teaching you to turn ideas into money. We're at www.tradingwithtk.com. It's Wednesday, October 15th, and everybody is spooked again. Another big sell program right on the bell. Little panic running around. No one even wants to wait till tomorrow morning to get out. They're knocking the indexes down another 150 points after the close. So tomorrow is going to be a very interesting key day, I think, because tomorrow is the day that the market is probably going to test its low. And, let's recap. Let's go back and recap. On September 4th's video, I said to everyone that, we turned negative then. I told everybody on the video that I wasn't going to share this information that I had about September and October unless the market gave me a reason to do that. And on September 4th, the market gave me that reason. So I shared with everyone that September and October were notoriously terrible months for the stock market. That all major crashes always happened in October and September. September leading up to it, and the major break in October. I also told everyone that not only does the major break come in October, but the bottom comes in October also. And it's very difficult to see. So that was on September 4th. On September 24th, I raised the caution flag again. I told everyone to get extremely defensive, that things were starting to look very ugly. Well, we know what happened after that. We had 8 or 9 days in a row, straight down, triple digits, and we created a vacuum, which I pointed out to everyone, which actually in itself is a pattern. And anything that you can recognize that you've seen before and you know what's going to happen next is a pattern. Even though it was 8 straight days in a row on the downside, I said there's a vacuum being created, and the lower the vacuum goes, the bigger the rally on the other side is going to be. And I believe that's exactly what happened, because from bottom to top, I think the market put in almost a 1,500 point rally, which took us to 2 days ago, which at that point I pointed out that the market on a short-term basis was overbought, and I felt that the market needed to pull back, and probably not only pull back, but maybe even test the lows that were put in on Friday. And so that takes us to this evening and into tomorrow morning. And I believe that that test is going to happen tomorrow morning. And we're probably going to gap down in the morning because everyone's spooked again, and there's a little panic in the air. But I have reason to believe that we're going to have a successful test. Now, I'm not just this pie in the sky idea. I have some fundamentally technically sound reasons, and I'll show you what they are when we take a look at all the major indexes, because all the indexes have the same little pattern that I'm going to be relying on to hold the lows in place, at least for this time down. Then I can expect the market to get its legs, turn the corner, and over the next couple of days rally back up and probably test the highs that were put in 2 days ago. Whether or not they get through that, I don't know. But then after that rally is over, I expect another pullback. Only the next time down, I don't expect the low to be as low as we're going to go tomorrow. So over the next week or so, I expect these pullbacks, rallies, pullback, rallies, but each time down, I expect the lows that's going to be made will be higher than the previous low. And maybe we can get some sort of a triangle being built. We'll see. Anyway, let's just deal with tomorrow. And we'll go to the charts, and I'll show you why I believe we will be successful in this test tomorrow. Now, you can't see what I'm talking about on the daily charts, So we're going to have to go to the hourly. Okay, but before we do that, I just want to mention that I covered two shorts today. We covered HGR. We locked in 12.5%, and COCO we locked in 8.5%. That's probably, I could probably squeeze a little bit more out of these positions, but it's a judgment call. So as long as I'm making these kind of percentage return on my money, I'm a happy camper. Okay, so let's go take a look at the major indexes. So don't go away. I'll be right back. Okay, we're looking at the Dow. It's a daily. Now, yesterday I said I thought maybe they would come back. I really didn't want them to see to violate this low, but I don't think that's as important as I thought yesterday. That might have been more of an idealistic view of what was going to happen. But to show you what I want to show you, you can't see it on this chart. We have to go to an hourly chart of the Dow. And this is the low that was put in on Friday. And this congestion, all this back and forth, is going to serve as our support area. So any technician knows first time down, this support area has a very, very good chance of holding this market together. Regrouping over the next couple of days, turning back up and revisiting this area up here. Whether or not it gets through or not, I don't know. We'll tackle that when we get to that. First thing first is we need to watch this successful test tomorrow. So the support is the old low area, this whole pattern in here. Starts here and goes all the way down to here. So the top and the bottom of this formation. How deep down into here is it going to get? I don't know. Like my indicator is so oversold that also tells me that the market needs to rally to correct that. So that's my support area in the Dow. Let's go take a look at the transports. There it is in the transports. These are all hourly charts. There's that support area in the transports, which I believe will hold the market for at least this time down. Russell 2000, there we are right here. SPYs, there's our support area that I believe will hold the market. QQQQs, this is the bottom, this is Friday's low. This is our support area that I'm banking on. And let's take a look at Apple, because I always like to use Apple as an indicator. And this is the hourly chart of Apple. And this also fits my scenario. Only in Apple, the base is much bigger and much stronger, because a lot of more work went on in here. Remember, all these people that bought in here remember this rally, so they'll be back. So this probably describes or points out my theory better than the actual individual indexes. So I see a pullback down into here. I don't see a new low. I see a regrouping over the next day or two, and then another rally back up. So that's my theory. That's what I'm looking to happen. We'll see. It'll be a very interesting day. I might be wrong, but I'm not afraid to be wrong. So that's why I make these calls. If I was afraid to be wrong, I wouldn't have a blog probably. So anyway, it'll be an interesting day. And until tomorrow, that's my view of the market. And this is TK signing off.